Man, so that area specifically, Cleveland, you're still up there, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
Cleveland, yeah.
So I visited there for the first time in my life last
Okay.
year, and I'm right in between Lexington and Cincinnati. So as a longtime Cincinnati sports fan, it hurt my feelings that the city didn't actually suck. I expected to go up there, and I was like, Cleveland's going to blow, man. And I
I
loved it.
mean,
It's a wonderful city. Like,
you're coming from Cincinnati,
okay,
so
yes, fair, fair. But I got to interview Greg Iron up there. I got to interview Josh Prohibition up there. And one of the things that I'm always interested in when I talk to a Johnny Gargano or an EC3 is just the insane level of talent, the disproportionate level of talent that comes out of that area. I mean, it is like I interviewed Jake Christ last week, and I've interviewed so many people from that area. And it just doesn't end. And even the surrounding area. Josh Prohibition said that he thinks that like the city makes you tough. The cold weather, being a fan of sports teams that maybe don't win all the time, you get tougher and you go through adversity more. What do you contribute all this to? Is it iron sharpens iron? Like what is it?
I think so. Because like Cleveland specifically, just in pop culture, anytime there's like a movie that someone's like, well, yeah, we're headed to Cleveland, and everybody's like, sorry, you know what I mean? And it's like it's just been the butt of a joke forever, you know.
Yeah.
And like all these people that say like fuck Ohio have probably never been to Ohio. Like Ohio's great.
Everybody's seen the Mike Polk Fun Times in Cleveland Today video.
Exactly.
And the funny thing is, when I was there, I walked by a bar, and he like does a show there every week. Yeah. And I was like, oh, I missed it. But like, it has like been the butt of a joke, but then you see all this talent emerge there, and that ain't a coincidence.
I think it's part Midwest mentality of just like, okay, it's cold 4 months out of the year, just go to work and deal with it. It's, you know, there's small town kind of like mindsets, you know, even though Cleveland's a big city, I still feel like it's like, I've lived in New Jersey, I've been to LA, and, you know, the Midwest people are just different. They're slower, they're nicer. But like also just hardworking people, you know. The Rust Belt, I don't know if you're familiar with the Rust Belt, like it goes from Detroit basically to Pittsburgh. You know, all these places, all these factories and industries just left. And so a lot of, you know, during certain times of the history of Ohio and Cleveland and stuff, there's just been nothing, like poverty. And I don't know, maybe Josh is right. It's just a hard place to live. But like once you're here, you love it. You know what I mean? Like I don't really listen right now, January in Ohio. Oh, it's terrible.
That's when I was up there, and I have felt Toronto cold, and it was not as bad as Cleveland right by the water cold. Like,
you're coming off that lake, it's terrible.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. Maybe it's something in the water. But there are a lot of people that come out of Ohio that are just like uber talented, and it's very. I guess I don't think about it because it's just kind of normal for around here. But I mean, it's very weird too because there's not really that much wrestling in Ohio. You know what I mean? Like there's a few places that have gotten, you know, bigger names, but generally speaking, there's not a lot going on. The reason I like Ohio is specifically where I live is in the middle. Like it's 5 hours to Chicago. It's you know, 5 hours to DC. It's 7 hours to Philly. It's 8 hours to St. Louis, you know, Louisville is 5 hours away. Toronto's 5 hours away. It's like right in the middle. So if I want to go somewhere and wrestle, boom, 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 I can go.